Hej, z tej strony Spongy. Witajcie w drugim odcinku serii Kingdom Come Deliverance. Zaczynamy. Tutaj może, nie? Nie tutaj.
Ah, fuck. Where's Capon? He must have fled from them through the other gorge. I have to find him.
Tam już nie wracam.
Where is he?
Tędy nie. Tu nic nie ma, cholera, teraz mnie znajdą. Tędy.
This looks like a way out. Hans!
Here! Oh, God, we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen, and I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
To co, zjeżdżamy w dół. No nie. Dobra, mam miecz.
You're a dead man!
No. Boże! Noż ty dranią. Mam nadzieję, że piesek cały.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
Flashbacki pierwszej części, jak się domyślam. No i zagramy. Myślę, że jak się to spodoba, to zagramy i w pierwszą. Jak się nie spodoba, to może też spróbujemy. Ale zobaczymy. Gra jest dość
Being a
popularna.
blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits.
Więc chyba ludziom się podoba.
Like keeping your head on your shoulders.
Pa.
Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Am I... Am I dead?
Not yet. I'm dead, though.
Okej.
Well, if I'm not, then how come...
Jesteś bliski.
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster.
Dobra.
You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up! Pull yourself together, Henry.
Ten się już zdążył ubrać.
Thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk.
Chyba trochę wysoko.
And that fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
Okej.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods.
My-
If you're capable of running at all.
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Like, just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Like, we've got to disappear. Like, come on, I'll help you up.
Ja się martwię o psa i co? No i na szczęście sobie słodko śpi.
How are you holding up?
Nieźle.
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there.
Czy ja mam haluny?
Henry, what are you staring at?
Horseman. Faster.
I'm doing what I can, pal. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Auć.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Humans. They're slaughtering everyone. They'll kill us.
Christ, Henry, stop yelling and move your ass.
Bianca.
Come on.
Father?
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else in
Father!
the trunk. Go to the
Easy,
castle.
Henry.
Hurry. What about you?
Are you
My
mad?
mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to
For
someone.
Christ's sake.
Anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on.
Promise me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see.
No. Spróbujemy, nie?
Henry, focus.
Can't run away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
Kill them.
Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Bugs.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa. I let them all down.
You've never let me down. Henry, a light. Look,
I see it.
we've got to go.
I see the light.
Czy to dobre będzie, jak będziesz szedł w jego kierunku?
Hold on. Hold on. We.
Bożena, is it you?
Nie.
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him.
Super.
Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents, they're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whoresons. Think again, strong.
No, wiesz.
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
Lad? Are you alive? No ty łysychu.
They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
Tak to wyglądało w pierwszej części.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
Uratowała mi pani życie. A gdzie młody?
Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
Żyje? Chyba żyje. Też ranne, co?
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit.
Aha.
And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
A, jednak.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna and collapsed on the floor.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
Bywało gorzej.
I've had worse. My shoulders stings a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It
Sorry.
just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it's started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that.
Spoko.
I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found
Okay.
an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough,
Super.
I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find
Sir.
some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up.
Pewnie.
Don't overdo it, though.
Jeszcze ser. Pani.
Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bożena's my name.
Bożena.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Straszliwy upadek. Jakimś cudem przeżyłeś straszliwy upadek, aczkolwiek z powodu rozległych obrażeń straciłeś kilka punktów poziomu głównego, umiejętności i atutu. No patrz. Patrzcie. Nie masz innego wyboru, jak wrócić do sił i zbierać punkty od nowa. A kto wymyślili? Krwawie. Obniża to punkty zdrowia, jeśli nic nie zrobię, to mogę się wykrwawić na śmierć. Muszę otworzyć inwentarz i nałożyć bandaż. Potwierdź. Ej, potwierdź. Powiedzmy... Dobrze, 4 bandaże. Już?
I better bandage it up quick before I bleed out.
No przecież już. Załóż teraz coś, chłopie. Nie założyłeś jeszcze, co? Otwórz inwentarz. Jedzenie. Nie mam nic do jedzenia. Mogę założyć tunikę. Dobrze. Tu jest jedzonko. Naleję wywaru. Nie mogę, chyba muszę jeść z garnka, co?
Aye, true bliss is a full belly.
Prawda, zgadzam się. Jest jeszcze. Skąd masz drugą łyżkę? Masz swoją? Dobra, chyba się najadł. Gdzie jest winko? Chleb i ser są na zewnątrz. A wino? Pani Bożena, gdzie wino?
The bandages are still quite fresh. I won't have to change them till evening.
Nie no, nie będę się włamywał. Weźmiemy jeszcze bandaża trochę. Młotka nie można wziąć. Cześć, piesek. Warkot. Bordelas
This will be the
weźmiemy jak
weapon used
najbardziej.
by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
Weźmy jego rzeczy. Weźmy żarcie, tak, pewnie, że tak. Bandaże oczywiście, że też. Ojeju. Co się stało, piesku? Jest chleb, dobrze. Jakieś remedium, dobra, lekarstwo, tak. Jabłuszko, ser. Bierzemy wszystko. A gdzie jest ten?
Seems Bożena isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
No. Elegancko, powiem szczerze. Można będzie tu mikstury ważyć. A może się umyję, właśnie.
I feel like a new man.
Super. Ale jeszcze nie wypiłem z gąsiorka nic. No jak to tak? Proszę bardzo. Miało być tu coś do nabicia się. No i nie ma. Ej, Bożena, Bożena.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again.
Okej.
So consider yourself lucky.
I
Pół
will.
na pół.
But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Szałwia i rumianek. Jak rozpoznam? No niby
All right.
coś tam rozpoznam, ale
Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
szałwi chyba nie.
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back
Dobra.
of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great.
Okej.
I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard.
Spoko,
Seeing him
pokroimy i
lying there
zjemy.
gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere, or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good, but don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Najpierw chyba lekarstwo, co?
All the saints watching over you, and the Holy Virgin.
Ale łopatę możemy wziąć już. Szpadel, nie łopata. Najpierw... Przepraszam bardzo, najpierw muszę iść po zioła.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Lejeń. Tu mamy szałwię, tak. Nie, nie będziemy jej bić, będziemy zbierać.
Purple flower, sage. There we go.
Brawo. Mamy też pokrzywę. Super. Czy to jest rumian? Nie, chyba. Tak. Pokrzywa. Jeszcze pokrzywa. Jest rumian.
That's it. Chamomile.
Weźmy.
Right, I've got all the herbs I need.
Weźmy
So back to
więcej.
Bożena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Na co piesek szczeka?
What's that dog making such a fuss about?
No właśnie.
Could something have happened at Bożena's? I should have some weapon at hand in case there's any foul play.
During the night.
There's that piece of shit! You're done for!
Szybko, szybko, Cordelas. Dobra, załóżmy kaptur. Nie no, kurde, serio? Dobra, Cordelas. Może to mogę.
Show your stuff!
A, w łeb.
You fucker! Come on then!
A ładnie to tak? Jest. Dobra, jeden. A ty, hej. Masz. Gdzie uciekasz? Nie przeżyjesz tego. No właśnie. Ty, bydlaku. Co ty sobie myślisz? Zabierzemy ci rzeczy. Precelka. O, super. Klucz. To też. To też. I grzewie. I pochodnie też. Może coś się uda sprzedać. Gdzie jest jego narzędzie? Nie wiem. Przeszukajmy drugiego. Zobaczymy, czy mogę coś z niego zdjąć. Już będę miał 3 ciała do ogarnięcia, nie? Dobrze, spróbujmy sobie zjeść coś. Jedzenie. Cebulę, może chleb. Dobra. No, jeszcze zioła pozbierajmy. Myjmy ryja. Czy strzybali się nie staniesz? Bożena, jesteś?
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know what you heard, but when they turned up, they found that dead fella and recognized him as one of theirs. So, they must be with that brute who caught up with you here yesterday. Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Może jesteś.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trusky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Burgov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't.
Ja też nie.
I promise you.
Promises are
Znaczy,
made to be
też mam
broken.
nadzieję.
But thank you for dealing with them. Except I have another corpse in my yard.
2.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you. But be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
No jasne.
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
No cóż,
All right.
spróbuję.
I'll try. Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not
Oops.
to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Dobra. To idziemy ważyć eliksir. Jestem, Bożena, co jest?
Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it and we'll get started.
No dobrze, ale co mam zrobić?
First, go to the recipe book.
No nacisnąłem.
Now find
Co?
the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Dobrze, wrzucić rumianek. Będę potrzebował tak. Wino, 2 garści rumianku i 1 szałwi. Rumianek mam gotować z 1 obrót klepsydry. Utrzeć szałwię i dodać do kociołka. Na koniec przelać. Czyli jeszcze raz. Rumianek,
You must have
2
read it by
porcje.
now, surely.
Gotować 1 obrót klepsydry. Jeden obrót klepsydry. Dobra, do stołu. R.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according
Olej.
to the recipe.
Alkohol. Wino. Dobra, jeszcze raz zobacz. Wino.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so
Dobrze.
you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Wysunę.
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling.
Okej.
It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
Okej.
All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Gdzie jest ten worek z rumiankiem? Tutaj. Tak? Jak to zrobić? No dobrze, no. Ejże. Jak to zrobić?
What are you waiting for? Throw in that chamomile.
Próbuję, pani. Tutaj. O, tak. Wrzuć. I jeszcze raz rumianek. I wrzuć.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's
Okay.
how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames.
Dobrze. Nic z tego nie zrobiłem.
All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it?
Tak,
Now, drop it in the cauldron.
proszę.
You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
Weź fiolkę z półki po lewej. Fiolka, dobrze. I teraz co? Wybierz kociołek.
Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Okej. Już. A, trzeba przytrzymać escape. Dobra.
it is?
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of them damn corpses what's lying there the whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
When you're done with that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
Spoko. Weźmy tego trupa. Na F weź ciało, tak? Już muchy koło ciebie latają. A nie. Nadstrumień to jest chyba F, tak? Tak. Zadanie numer F. O, mamy dzika. Dzień dobry, pani dziku. Idziemy sobie podmokłym terenem dość.
Shit! My shoulder.
A,
This bastard's hard work. He can't be in the ground soon enough.
dwójka jest ten szpadel, czy... Weźmy, zobaczmy sobie tutaj. Szpadel. Łapki. Nie? Tutaj chyba trzeba wykopać, nie? Tak. Nie tak. To pieseł. Aha, dobra. Tak, nie. No dobra, żeśmy się tutaj ubrali. Ale gdzie ja mam tę łopatę sobie? Dobra, dobra. Tu już mi proszę. Szpadel, szpadel, no dobrze. On do kopania grobów. No. A jak w ekwipunek to włożyć? Nie mam pojęcia. Dobrze. Tak, tak, tak. No nie wiem. Tu jest ta ziemia, tak? Tak to chyba nie będzie. Ja mogę... O, mogę, tak po prostu, dobrze. Udało się. Kopię. Dobra, bierzemy zwłoki tego ciołasa. No nie, teraz nie mogę wyskoczyć. Ja pierdzielę, co ja zrobiłem? Ja mogę stąd wyjść? Uff, dobra, udało się. Byłoby śmiesznie, jakbym nie mógł wyjść, nie? Ale jeszcze 2 ciała są. Muszę je też tu przynieść. Dzik, cześć. Zaraz, tu jeden. Bierzemy go. Piesek mam nadzieję, że żyje. Tak, dobra. Te dziki mnie niepokoją, się tak obserwowany czuję przez nie. Dobra. Tego tu mamy i jeszcze jednego od razu przyniesiemy i będziemy mieli z głowy noszenie. Gdzie on tu leży? Tutaj jest bydlak. Dobrze, on już jest przecież ogarnięty, jeśli chodzi o przedmioty, które miał. Tylko tutaj chyba broń mu gdzieś jeszcze wypadła, to bym mógł znaleźć. No ale dobrze, to może poszukam później lub następnego dnia, to raczej nie ucieknie. Ewentualnie po prostu nie będzie tego. Okej. Nie ma to jak się w błotku tarzać, co? Położymy cię koło kolegi. I co, tutaj kopaliśmy. To gdzie teraz możemy? Tutaj chyba, nie? Tak. Da się 2 do 1 włożyć grobu?
Fuck. This damn shoulder. Oof.
Zobaczmy, czy możemy i tego od razu wziąć. Spróbujemy. No i dobra, 2 w 1. Teraz wracamy odpocząć, nie? No, idź, chłopie. Może się umyć w bali. Zobaczymy, czy będziesz mógł się umyć. Tak. Ty w strumieniu miałeś się umyć, ty. A może nie? Może się nie da? A dobra, nieważne, w bali się umyłeś, na razie ci wystarczy. Pośpij sobie ile? No pośpij sobie może do 5.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rot in hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing. That's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows. And it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Ja myślałem, że podrywał.
That sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Co wybrać? Ta łajza tam była, ale czy to wydawało się najważniejsze? Czy miecz się wydawał najważniejszy? No powiedzmy, że ma.
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past.
Bah.
You ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
A? No nie, no nie będę takiego tekstu dawał, bez przesady.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
No to idziemy na śniadanko.
Look who's finally up! Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bożena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Pani.
Deeds.
Oj, mam nadzieję, że było słychać. Jeśli nie, to sorki wielkie. Musiałem na chwilkę się przełączyć z aplikacji i mogło nie być słychać dźwięków z gry. Już postaram się tak nie robić. I teraz tak. Pan Jan został pojmany. No dobrze, opowiem o swoich bohaterskich czynach.
There was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zhelejov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
Okay.
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think
czego by
twice.
mogli chcieć od
But
ciebie?
the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
No.
Hans was badly wounded during a night raid on Talmberg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle. That must be pretty wild, eh?
Indeed it was. Arrows raining down, outnumbered by hordes of foes mercilessly charging at us from all sides. I'm truly indebted to Henry for getting me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
No, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zhelejov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oho.
Bożena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course.
Spoko.
And thanks for everything you've done, Bożena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll
Dzięki.
see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt.
Sznapsik.
But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Oby.
Sorry for coming late, Ma.
Okej, przed nami wyprawa, przed nami misja, przed nami pójście dalej do zamku, ale to już nastąpi w następnym odcinku. Ja wam serdecznie dziękuję i zapraszam na 3. odcinek z Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Miło było. Spongy odmeldowuje się, hej.